Genesis 2021, ROCCO's annual event showcasing industry innovation. Introducing the MNO Innovators 2021. Your presenters Genesis 2021, Dhiraj Wazir in London, and Desirée Fénix and Jason Bryan in Cadiz.
Este es el V.
No sabía que esto era un viaje compartido. ¡Rápido, que llego tarde a la entrega de premios!
Sorry, guys.
Hi, I'm Dhiraj Wazir.
Hola a todo el mundo, soy Desirée Fénix.
And I'm Jason Bryan. Welcome to ROCCO Genesis.
This year's Virtual Genesis is a special one. It's not only a story of creation, it's a story of evolution. This year, we're presenting the MNO Innovators Awards 2021.
Over the last decade, the impression the industry media has about operators innovating tells a story of MNOs losing in the race to evolve the telecoms industry. But behind the scenes, well, we're here to tell you that's not the case.
In October 2020, we asked the industry what they thought were the most innovative solutions delivered by MNOs in the last few years. They responded, and we shortlisted 12 innovative solutions which between them are truly altering the way we think about connectivity in our industry.
In February, we opened the public vote, and the industry told us what they thought.
In April, we gathered a truly international panel of judges from MNOs to carefully consider the solutions. So now, let's meet the judges.
Hello, my name is Bunshi. I'm the Senior Vice President for Bridge Malans. Pleasure to meet all of you.
I'm Theodosis Theodosiou. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer of CKHIOD, a mobile and fixed operator in Cyprus.
Kim Jakubowski, Senior Product Manager for GCI Communications in Alaska, US.
Hello, my name is Atim Akelsu. I work with MTN Global Connect as Wholesale Manager.
Hi, I'm Simon Wingrove. I'm the Specialist Solutions Director of...
All the data and feedback is being analysed as we speak, and today we are going to present the solutions to you and tell you which the industry has voted as the top 3.
It's been a tough competition, I'll give you that. But what makes me really happy is the fact that just by raising the profile of these solutions, we're already inspiring many MNOs about how to evolve the industry further. Now let's take a look at our first 3 solutions.
China Telecom Global, CTExcel.
My name is Joey, and I am the Business Development Manager in China Telecom Global. China Telecom Global is bringing this multi-domestic MVNO and global IoT solution to our target market. We identified that the market actually it is lack of the seamless multi-national one-stop shop mobile or IoT solution. We find that the customer actually they would like to sign a contract with one single operator, and they would like to have a seamless global coverage, reasonable roaming tariff, different package or service, competitive local prices, of course, and also some kind of a high speed of mobile network, as well as our MVNE capability. So our team that designed us, I would say, an integrated solution to cope with the market demand. First of all, I would introduce the IoT side. So on IoT, we would like to create a seamless IoT solution which is easy to manage, so that the customer can only sign contract with one single operator or supplier for their global IoT deployment. So thanks to our high quality global network, eSIM capability, device or SIM connectivity management platform, and also the rich knowledge in the industry, we are able to build a full IoT ecosystem with customized solution. What is my CTExcel? Actually, it is a self-service portal online, and it is allowed our customer to manage their mobile plan anytime and also anywhere. We provide one SIM card which contains overseas mobile number as a primary number. and 2 secondary mainland China and Hong Kong number, and our customer can enjoy all mobile service in one single SIM card. Team member actually involved in this solution, including product manager, solution manager, business development manager, operation manager, and also lab engineer.
CKHIOD Hutchison, end-to-end network configuration.
Hello everyone, my name is Hanaz Mashirian. I'm working as a roaming project lead for Three Scandinavia.
Hello, my name is Johannes Kaiser. I'm working with Roams is Next, heading the business development here.
We started this automation of end-to-end IR21 configuration together with Roamsys. The main purpose of this solution is first was like to remove the manual work and remove the delay for implementation. As IR21 is a single most important technical document which has information about each operator. Nowadays we have like hundreds of roaming partners, so basically on weekly we are receiving around 30 to 40 updates. Multiple teams, they need to assign some person to implement this information. Basically, we come up with this solution together with Roamsys to faster the process, remove some manual work, and Roamsys is collecting all the information. They extract the information and categorize them, and then we develop the tool in between with Python tool, which is connecting to Roamsys and getting all this information and make it compatible and implement it in our nodes.
The new thing here that the information is written in the format that is needed in each and every network element. So you have a firewall, a billing system, a switch, and the information is not only sending, or the system is not only sending the IPs, for example, but it's sending in the right format that is needed to configure a specific billing system or of the specific switch or of the specific firewall. And this can be then automated so that the manual interaction is basically zero.
As the impact, we are like removing this manual job, we are removing user errors, ensure the quality of service.
This would help now also the other Hutchison networks to roll it out very easily, because basically they just need an interface that can read the data, but we can provide everything in the right format for each and every network element. That this project is a good example for cooperation between the operator and the partner actually in that, because of course the operator has the experience and knows exactly what are the needs, but there can be some support from the operator, from the vendor side to see, okay, how do we tackle that? And Free Scandinavia also was very brave in saying we're not only wanting a tool that helps us probably to optimize the workflows that we had already, but they made a real change. They really said, okay, we want to really change the way we work.
We had like tried to remove some manual works previously. It didn't help to reduce manual works. It added actually more work.
It started a bit in a traditional way that they were saying, okay, we have the ticketing system in place, and now can we have a tool that helps us to automatically create these tickets? But then it turned out, okay, why not change the whole procedure and do full automation of the process?
CKHIOD Hutchison, Quality of Service Wheel and Super SQI.
My name is Manuela Montagna. I have been working within Hutchison Group since this new group has been built. And before that, I was working still in Hutchison Company since 2000.
Matti Bizoffi, I lead a team looking after the business management and support function for the group. Big thank you to ROCCO for this opportunity to share and highlight the quality of service wheel and super SQI concept. Quality of service, a key factor and extremely important to the Hutchison Group. In recent times, and some of the key developments over the past few years has really elevated quality of service as a primary factor of focus. Quality of service is now key, and it's the longevity, the speed, the control and the security around that service is also now of primary importance.
Our solution actually is built around the concept of single sources of truth. And we have implemented capability to measure quality of service for different type of traffic. And those capabilities are provided as a single source of truth to all affiliate and to us as group. You see here a wheel. Since when it comes to monitor quality of service, the action to take can be triggered by any of the wheel components. And the action have to follow a process that is like circular, since when will components are interacting with each other, and you need to find, for every finding, you need to double check against every traffic type. With such a process in place, we have been able to measure our quality as Hutchison Group, within the group, outside the group, as well as when we measure quality from outside the group into us. And knowing where we stand as a quality level from a group perspective, we can actually sell our group quality as a value-added service, an easy and quick way to spot finding and to identify what is failing, what are the weak services or weak service component. And it has a capability to deep dive from a very top level structure, that is the SQI, down to the very bottom level, that is the single parameter. Final measure of our quality level is actually provided by what it is called super SQI, that is the extra top level single KPI aggregating SQI coming from different sources.
It's key that a broad group of people were involved in this to be useful, to make it relevant, to make it future-proof.
And back to ROCCO Genesis. Now you've seen some solutions already, and we're ready to... Lydia, just 5 minutes more, please. 5 minutos.
Great to see all teams working hard to deliver innovation. This research would have not been possible without the support of our judging panel. So now, let's get to know them a little bit better.
So my name is Bunchi. I'm the Senior Vice President for Bridge, and currently I'm responsible for 2 portfolios, one roaming as well as product. As some of you may know, Bridge Alliance is actually a alliance of Tier 1 operators in the Asia Pacific region. So today we are about 34 members strong, covering a footprint of more than 100 countries and more than 900 million mobile users as well.
Hello, I'm Theodosiou. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer of CKHIOD, a mobile operator in Cyprus.
Hi, I'm Kim Jakubowski, Senior Manager of Wireless Product at GCI Communications in Alaska, US.
My name is Atim Akelsu. I'm Wholesale Manager at MTN Global Connect, working with MTN Global Connect for the last 2 to 3 years now. I've also worked in MTN Nigeria and Airtel Nigeria at different times and in different capacities.
Hi, I'm Simon Wingrove. I have been in telco for a little over 20 years, I'd say now, and I moved into telco from financial services. I currently work with BT, and I was formerly in BT Ventures, running the incubation division, which essentially identified and scaled wholly new revenue streams for BT.
The reason we need to focus and concentrate on where the innovation is coming from within the MNO space is that, again, they often come across as the unsung heroes. What they're doing, the creations, the innovations that they're working on and developing are what really takes our industry forward and helps promote and expand what it means to be a telecom operator and not just be a dumb pipe of information where all the over-the-top players get to bathe in all the glory of the cool things that they've innovated. There are tons of activities going on in the industry. Sitting on this panel as a judge has really opened my eyes to some of what the fantastic efforts that are being taken throughout the industry in order to provide that sort of superior customer service and customer experience that really is, at the end of the day, why we're all in this business. So it's been a fantastic journey.
So at the end of the day, it's really the MNOs coming together through innovation to give the best roaming experience or telco experience that, to the customers, end customers at the end of the day. I think that's what, to me, that's important, and which I felt that this platform is an awesome platform, right? In allowing MNOs to share some of these innovations, have those recognized, and for other MNOs, who may not have, participated, to also learn from this, and at some point in time, also participate in this as well.
I don't think any of us as MNOs, however large we are and however far our reach, can afford to operate in a vacuum, right? We We need innovation communities, and we need innovation within the MNO and telco industry. And you'll see that all the time. If you're not prepared to evolve, and if you're not prepared to actually be fairly radical and cannibalize some of your own services on occasion, someone else will come along and do it for you. And I really believe that we should be looking at key organizations and flag bearers within the telco industry who can help us answer some of the key problems that we have and challenges that we face and the headwinds within this sector.
Well, it's important to identify the market leaders. There will always be trendsetters and market leaders. The innovators are the ones who actually do well. And it's important to identify them, work with them, so we're clear on where the market is going, where telco is going. Like we say all the time, we're glad that roaming isn't going extinct in our hands. So it's important to look for new ideas, look for new innovations, and just keep the industry moving and growing.
It is important to know which companies are trying to innovate and change the environment we're living. Many MNOs are trying to introduce new products, new technologies that make our life easier. So it's good to be aware and recognize them and help them to succeed by promoting their innovations and products.
I would just like to congratulate all of my colleagues in the industry who have not looked at the road ahead in a pessimistic way and have looked at the road ahead as an open road to which the future, the technology, what can be possible, what can be done is limitless. And I applaud them and I encourage them to continue to innovate it, continue to aspire, continue to develop new products and services to bring forth to not only our customer base, but to help encourage and grow the industry and make it a better place for all of us to be able to thrive, cooperate, and be able to work together as colleagues as well as competitors. Compete on the street, work together behind the scenes.
We're so thankful for the participation of all the judges. We really wanted to get a truly diverse and global perspective. But now, let's see what they're judging. Let's take a look at the next 3 solutions.
CKHIOD, Hutchison, Travel Recovery and Steering of Roaming Optimization.
Hi, my name's Ed Howard, and I'm the Head of Control Analysis and Insights in the International Carrier Services team here at Hutchison.
Hello everybody, my name is Loka Bhattacharjee, Senior Data Scientist from CK Delta.
From the end of Q1 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on global travel tore up the rulebook. As a result, we needed to come up with a new approach to forecasting. Forecasting in any field is a careful balance between art and science. The more science and data you can put into modelling the future, the more reliable, believable and effective a forecast will be. That is no different for forecasting wholesale roaming traffic, and therefore the costs and revenues that ensue. This is where this new solution proved invaluable. The main purpose of the solution was to help us to build accurate and believable forecasts for roaming traffic in what was a wholly unprecedented and unforeseen scenario with COVID-19.
It was extremely interesting and challenging to forecast roaming traffic in a period of unprecedented uncertainty. We had just introduced the idea of applying AI to help transform the accuracy of our roaming steering, and COVID arrived. We used design thinking to come up with a completely new way, as regular ways of forecasting using historic data and normal seasonality would not work. We redesigned our processes and went searching for new diverse sets of data. Because we could not accurately predict the exact recovery, AI was used to create forecasting scenarios based on an innovative range of hard and soft measures such as COVID-19 cases, number of flights, and social sentiments. Extensive use of time series techniques and recurrent neural networks enabled the algorithm to learn from observational data to generate accurate forecasts for the future. We used augmented intelligence, that is human-centered partnership model of people, and artificial intelligence working together to enhance cognitive performance, including learning and decision-making. No human or computer could solve this by themselves.
So what was the impact? Using the work done by LOPA and the ZK Delta team, we were able to build forecast scenarios that were grounded in data. This allowed us, in the short term, to optimize the usage of our outbound traffic, driving efficiency in our 2020 cost base. But more widely, it allowed us to provide a stable set of platforms for our affiliates to use, allowing them to focus on delivering value for their customers in what continue to be very challenging and uncertain times, and hopefully allow them to have no surprises in their numbers through the rest of 2020 and now into 2021.
Elisa, Finland. Elisa Automate.
My name is Teemu Peltonen. I'm head of product for Virtual NOC at Elisa Automate. In 2008, Elisa started offering unlimited data subscription. What we are limiting is the speed of the subscription. So there are different tiers for 5G, 4G, 3G, and so on. Fixed monthly fee and unlimited data. That, of course, led to a huge surge on mobile data usage. The number of subscribers was increasing quite dramatically. Also, new network technologies were introduced, 3G, 4G, 5G. And the density of the network was increased, so there are significant improvement and increasing in number of elements to be monitored, to be managed, a lot of troubleshooting that would require to be done, and increasing the headcount of the network operations wouldn't bring the results on OPEX and CAPEX levels as we wanted. So automating was the course of action we took. There are several steps when you are introducing automation to the network. You need to have good quality data so that you can actually use machines to make the decisions for you. The analytics is the next step. When you have enough data, then you can start doing analysis on that one. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are steps on the way as well. And finally, we are reaching the autonomous networks, that the network is self-configured, it's self-healing and self-optimized. So the virtual NOC is the solution. We are allowing operators to transform their labor-intensive traditional manned NOCs to a fully automated closed-loop virtual NOC. We are gathering all the alarms and all the KPIs automatically. We do the root cause analysis automatically. Also, the customer impact analysis is done without any kind of a human intervention. Over 90% of the faults in Elisa network is automatically resolved. How is this then happening? We are gathering all kinds of information from the network, but the three main topics, alarms, counters, and configuration data, are the ones that are absolutely required to make this automation happen. All the data is collected into the machine learning database, is then pushed to virtual NOC rule engine, which is making the decision whether this is an interesting topic or non-interesting topic. It will trigger an algorithm, and depending on the problem, on the vendor, on the event, on the state of the network and so on, a different algorithm is selected. In Elisa Finland network, the numbers that you see on the bottom are the results of introducing this approach. We have been able to reduce all kinds of events, negative events impacting customers by about 75%.
Ooredoo, Kuwait. Roaming SIM.
My name is Prakash Kumta. I am the Director of Roaming and International for Ooredoo, Kuwait. My mandate includes having to take care of both wholesale and retail roaming, as well as wholesale and retail international voice.
Hello, my name is Jalal Al-Damani. I am working for Ooredoo as a roaming and international manager. I am looking after wholesale and retail roaming.
Even today, in an 80% of travelers typically buy a local SIM rather than just use a roaming service on their phone. This is predominantly because of fear of roaming and extra charges and all of that. One, we found that there was always this belief that roaming is expensive. They get charged extra at times without even realizing why they got charged. Then the product is complicated. It actually makes the consumer become a product manager. Nobody offers a benefit like a local SIM, right? So what we are basically trying to do is mirror the local SIM, but using the roaming element to it. And then we went on to the actual solution, a SIM card which needs to give a roaming benefit in a pre-decided country, and there has to be sufficient voice and data quota with a validity of 30 days and there has to be an option of an additional operator with a pre-decided country because the consumer knows that he's traveling to this country. So in this bundle, offer in-flight roaming because we want the consumer to be connected from when he leaves Kuwait to when he comes back into Kuwait. Consumers don't need to do market research to find out which is the dominant player in the market we're traveling to. Also, we've realized that most consumers, when they travel, they don't have adequate voice or adequate data allowances. So therefore, we actually gave them unlimited of everything, which included calling anywhere in the world, unlimited. And this is all at a very reasonable price, which is $75.
Actually, we allow the customer to use whatever available in Kuwait and also to extend this technology to the visiting country. We saw the customers are willing to pay the $78 to buy that SIM card if they are not already Ooredoo customers. We pick the high destination our customer traveling to, and on those destinations we made our best effort to bring the local benefit. Currently we are working also on digital perspective to make the purchase of that SIM card even easy by offering eSIM, and that will help us to expand our products to more footprint than Kuwait customers or residents of Kuwait. Thank you very much.
Lydia, un momento, por favor. Last year, you will be aware of our ROCCO 100 research and how we announced the top 25 in a special online ceremony. We identified the 100 most influential people in our telecom sector, and our report published 1 year ago has had over 10,000 downloads, bringing important awareness of how diverse and global the ROCCO 100 are.
As it was such an inspiring group, we didn't just want to leave it there and let it all go to waste. We thought, why not use this to encourage new talent in the industry?
On October 27, 2020, we started our ROCCO 100 mentorship program. Over 20 of the ROCCO 100 came forward, and already mentors are mentoring mentees, proving this idea can make a real difference to grow talent in our industry. Now, over to our mentor Cameron Dan from AT&T and his mentee Marco Hoffman from Swisscom, and how they found the program so far.
I was looking for a really open exchange about ideas, topics in the roaming area, independent from my current role and organization. An exchange completely free from any hidden agenda to get another view and to extend my network.
I have been a mentor and I have been a mentee in AT&T, and I am currently a mentee, probably off and on for the last 20 years.
Really good. So we exchange once in a month, and we established a relationship based on trust and openness. I really learned a lot from the discussions we had, and also showed me some areas where to dig deeper, where to get some more knowledge and to build up some know-how, or where to connect next to.
So the reasons why I said I would take the time and accept the opportunity in this ROCCO program was, number one, I thought I could give something back. Most of my mentor-mentee relationships have been internal at AT&T, so I saw it as an opportunity to expand that. If there is value that I could provide, to provide it. And then not so altruistically, I also saw the opportunity to learn more, right? And expand my own perspectives. And those objectives have been met in my time. Marco's very intelligent, very smart, and I'm not just blowing smoke. He's a great guy, and he knows his stuff. And it was a good fit in terms of our personalities. And we had 1-hour sessions every month. We would have agendas that he would come to and I would add to. It's been a good experience. I've learned stuff, especially, it met my objectives to expand what I knew about what was going on pretty much in Europe. Marco and I, given the nature of how it's these rolling meetings, and given the fact that we have COVID-related impacts to our industry, as well as other impacts in terms of technology evolution, that we had really pertinent topics to discuss and exchange information on, and exchange views. And I think probably out of everything, for me personally, that's where I got the most value. Explaining what I was seeing was going on, hearing what Marco's perspective was. Yeah, I've been very pleased with the progress and the benefits that have been derived.
Yeah, maybe I did not expect to have such a good match, especially my mentor Cameron is really a great guy. He has a lot of know-how in the roaming field, especially also in VoLTE and VCE, which are two main topics I'm interested in.
Well, you have to have a desire to be able to share and have the dialogue. So, and not everyone, that's their core strength, or maybe they might not be inclined to do it. But in terms of experience, I believe everyone's got their own individual experience, both professionally and personally. And so I think the answer to your question is that everyone has the capability of being a mentor and a mentee.
From my point of view, it's always great to have a mentor. It's enriching to have another perspective, to get some feedback from his view. It will definitely support you to reach your goals.
So I believe some have a natural ability for leadership. For the rest of us, including myself, we have to work on it. But I think to be a good leader, no matter what traits you have to work on it. It takes work, it takes focus, it takes deliberate action. A good leader is not someone who is siloed or stuck with just their one way of thinking.
I think it's really about diversity, because we have a lot of exchanges within our company, especially now I'm within Swisscom more than 15 years. And then it's always great to exchange with someone from another company, especially also from another continent, or let's say it's not another culture, but it's another background. And that's really what gets the things interesting, to get those other views and those other standpoints.
I do think it's a good program. And I do believe in mentorship and menteeship. And like I said, I'm 51 years old, and I've been working at AT&T since 2000, and I've had numerous mentors and numerous mentees, and I still do. And so, as long as you want to continue to expand your knowledge, it's all pure upside, making those personal connections with others, hearing what their experiences are, and sharing your own. And the older you get and the more experience you have, maybe the more you have to share versus the other. But in my experience, in totality, as well as with Marco, it's always a two-way street, and there's value for both parties.
If you'd like to become a mentee, simply contact us at mentorship@rocco.group to apply. Now let's take a look at another 3 solutions from MNOs this year.
Rakuten Mobile, Roaming 360.
Hello everyone, this is Tarek Zaid speaking. I'm the Vice President of the International Business at Rakuten Mobile. Today I'm going to give a brief about the Roaming 360 solution. Please allow me to share. If you're managing a business, not only roaming business, any business, you will need to be able to take quick and accurate decisions on a daily basis. To be able To achieve that, you need to have proper and accurate information available to you whenever you need it. One day, I was exploring the market looking for a solution flexible enough to provide me business insights in different views based on my requirements. Requirements are always dynamic, so the solution should also be dynamic. But I was surprised not to find any solution that is flexible enough to meet my requirements. The majority of the solutions I have seen are very static and not flexible at all. I had several discussions with many of those solution providers at that time, and I was always asking them, why you guys force me to see my business the way you want me to see it, not the way I want to see it. But unfortunately, I never got a clear answer, and that was the time when I decided to develop my own solution. A dynamic and flexible solution that disrupts the old market concept of static insights and KPI solutions. Imagine if we managed to collect data from all data sources related to the roaming business in one place, link them all together through a well-defined logic to come up with measures and parameters where users can just drag and drop any of them together, and in few seconds, the required information will be available to them. This concept simply means that unlimited number of KPIs can be created. Not only that, but users can also automate any of their created KPIs. They can define thresholds, and if any of those thresholds are breached, alarms will be raised. Let me give you an example here on how flexible this solution can be. Most of the solutions available in the market, they provide a very common KPI called location update success rate. I agree that it's very important to know the success rate of my subscribers when trying to latch to a certain network while roaming abroad. However, let me ask you a question here. How long does it take for a subscriber to latch successfully to a certain network? How long is the average stay period of my customer on this particular network? I might have 100% of my subscribers latching successfully to a network. However, it takes them few minutes to latch to this network. Their stay period on this network might be only 1 or 2 minutes. Then they get disconnected and latch to another network that I actually don't want them to latch to it due to high roaming rates on that network, or because my roaming retail offerings are not available on that network. There can be many reasons for it. This is not only a bad customer experience, this is a pure revenue loss as well. The solution also has a simulator module that can be very useful when negotiating a preferred roaming agreement with a roaming partner, as you can simply create different what-if scenarios to simulate the profitability of a roaming wholesale deal using different discounted models, like for example, traffic commitment, revenue commitment, capping model, tiers, flat rates, and based on historical data stored in the system. It can also automate the process of financial settlement based on different agreed on pricing models. And finally, when we talk about the extra mile, I would like to introduce a very interesting feature called autopilot, where users can simply define rules and systems start monitoring and take decisions and corrective actions when required. Hope you like it, and thank you so much for your time.
STC Kuwait Unlimited Data Package.
This is Asil Al-Shaheen from STC Kuwait. I'm working as a manager for the roaming section as reporting and reconciliation wholesale. I'm here to talk about our unlimited data package. The problem was that data roaming packages were out of date. Our Kuwaiti don't like to have any limitation. I'm a Kuwaiti and I'm telling you, they don't like to be strict to anything. They don't want to have any limitation. So they're always hungry to have more data packages. This is what inspired us, our customer. So we needed to create a track packages. Our concept was creating well-customized data package. So the solution was to create a unique, flexible data package to serve with a different quota to serve our customer worldwide. The packages we have designed was 7 days, giving unlimited data in the GCC and 4 other countries, making 9 countries, covers around 90% of our traffic. And we gave them, on top of that, unlimited 1 gigabyte worldwide. The package price was very aggressive. It's 7 KD, which is around $21 per week. The data package was flexible enough to B, changing the quota based on location. When you landed in like one of the GCC countries, it will give you one unlimited package. When you go to any other like UK or Italy, it gives you one gigabyte within the same validity, the same activation, the same payment. When you come back again within the same duration to the GCC or UAE or Saudi, you have on the unlimited package again. Less bill shock. We were first to the market on offer unlimited data in Kuwait and GCC. Roaming data uptake was around 300%. And now we have short and medium long travelers. So we have we increase our coverage. Our unlimited data package now is covering around 112 countries. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much.
Telecom 26, IoT networks for digital health programs.
Here is really strategic. It is business development. It's everything but operations, pretty much. Connectivity has changed, and it really is now less about the mobile operator, the traditional mobile operator. And it is more about the solutions and the enablement that it brings. Just say we're a connectivity provider. We established a relationship with each one of the vertical customers that we have. They are an extension of our team and we're an extension of their team. So we're really trying to solve their problem rather than just providing them connectivity. Partners that really needed to have a cross-border connectivity solution. Not only did we provide them with the actual connectivity, we provided them with a router. Basically, it's a smart router that scans the environment and then selects the best network signal. So it never breaks your connections. 2 SIMs in there, and the only reason why we have 2 SIMs is because we have 2 modems, but the one modem scanning and the other one is serving, and that gives them that contiguous connectivity that they need in these challenging RF environments. Our solution for that is a multi-IMSI based solution, which we now have an eSIM solution, which is basically taking that multi-IMSI profile and then creating an eSIM. So, the reliance on a connectivity provider that can actually connect to multiple networks and have redundancies is very important. Because this is what the books looked like prior to delivering an IoT-based healthcare diagnostic system. Now, it is transferred electronically into a server. That server then has mobile numbers associated with, so that the end patient, if they have a mobile, they can actually get notifications of their results and so on. I mentioned we created this ecosystem. So the ecosystem really is, the foundation of it is connectivity. But once you have the foundation, it's okay, great. Now what do we do? Where do those results go? How do we communicate? What devices need to get interconnect? Where does that need to go in the lab? How do I notify the end patient? So all of that is the definition of connectivity in the healthcare sense that we use with our partners. So in essence, all of this was done for rapid treatment and to save lives. In the past, it was days. With IoT-enabled devices, it now becomes minutes to hours.
On the 30th of April, we brought all the judges together to go through the solutions, and it was really interesting to hear what they had to say. And they were pretty tough. Let's see what happened on the Judges' Day 2021.
Most MNOs really haven't done that. This I thought was absolutely top-notch. It actually took it to the next level. So yeah, I thought this was pretty impressive.
Looks impressive for me.
I find this very impressive. I think it's a real innovation.
I think you had comments.
Yes, I had a comment. But how practical, really, would this be at the end of the day?
So they might very well be prepared. So I think this problem will continue to exist for a little while.
This feels a very unique point solution.
I just was blown away by this. Yeah. It's a very niche type of market.
I mean, if you look at the benefit of the business model, it doesn't feel compelling to me.
What matters most to you as an operator at some point? Does that become the cost? or does it become quality? Nobody has addressed the issue.
Clearly done by someone who's really an expert. This is one of the most impressive ones I've seen amongst the many.
It's amazing, yes.
Yeah.
Please bear in mind that we are only able to show the nice side of the judges here. The brutal bits, for obvious reasons, had to be censored out. Why not look at the final 3 solutions now?
Verizon, the Omnichannel Trip Planner and ILD Guided Flow.
Stephen Bryan, I'm the Director of International Marketing, including roaming and ILD at Verizon.
Hi, I'm Anne O'Donnell. I work on the international marketing team in Verizon, and I look after customer experience and customer communications.
We're delighted to outline our innovative Verizon customer experience initiatives. We've delivered fantastic benefits for our roaming customers. The Trip Planner and International Long Distance Flows are experiences that guide the customer through selecting an international plan to fit their needs. There's a widely held perception that roaming is complicated or expensive. We ensure that roaming delivers cost effectiveness and a quality service.
We were aware that we were facing a number of issues, and these were driven by one common factor, and that was when customers were travelling, they didn't use the best plan that met their international roaming needs. The result of this was twofold. Firstly, we had poor customer satisfaction. Many of them experienced bill shock. Secondly, we had escalating costs in relation to care. And for those who experienced bill shock, we applied courtesy credit, and this resulted in lost revenue and margin for us. Each of the channels offered a different customer experience, and this often caused confusion for our customers. We had a number of really positive impacts. Firstly, we had a reduction in calls into care. So prior to launching our 2 flows, we only had 28% of our customers who self-served. Self-serve has now increased to 53%, and as a result of that, we've achieved 25% saving on the cost of servicing those customers. In addition to that, we saw a reduction in courtesy credit, and this resulted in a massive 55% reduction in our courtesy credit. It was a truly cross-functional collaboration across the business. So it's only by us all working together and really understanding, that the customer needs to be at the core of what we're doing. That's really what enabled us to deliver the customer experience and to see benefits not only to our business but also to our customers.
Verizon, the Travelpass Bank.
Stephen Bryan, I'm the Director of International Marketing, including roaming and ILD at Verizon.
Hi, my name is Jeff Barenbach, and I work on the international team. I work on the operations to make sure that all of our projects launch smoothly and very successful.
Travelpass is our hero proposition for customers when they travel. It allows them to use their domestic allowances of talk, text and data for a daily fee. Customers can earn free Travelpass days in a number of ways. Firstly, via the Verizon Up loyalty program, which provides Travelpass days for free throughout the year. Also, our Verizon credit card offers 2 free Travelpass days each year too. The Travelpass Bank was developed to allow customers to view and manage the free Travelpass days that they may have accumulated.
The reason why we came up with the Travelpass Bank was we really wanted one spot where our customers can go and see all of the Travelpass days that they have. So we wanted a solution where our customers have one spot to go where they can view all their free Travelpass days, and they can also then see when it was used, what country they were used in, and they can track everything properly. We worked very closely with the loyalty team. It's a great way, as we mentioned, for our customers to be able to view the Travelpass Bank, to be able to see the savings that the customers can get, and it helps them guide their trip and determine the best ways for them to travel and use their free days of Travelpass.
Vodafone Group, Vodafone Messaging Hub.
Today I'd like to talk to you about the Vodafone Messaging Hub. My name's Andrew Morrow, and I'm the Technology Product Owner
for Vodafone messaging at a group level. Around about 2013, 2014, it was identified that all the different Vodafone operators had to have different termination agreements with each of the operators for SMS. And it originally started off as purely a text messaging A2P hubbing product. So the idea was that if we had a centralized hub which could provide A2P messaging across all Vodafone operators, then there'd be only the requirement for one single contract. Our customers are looking for a one-stop shop. They just want to go to one source for wholesale messaging, one source for wholesale RCS, and one source for identity services. And they just want to have one invoice, and everything just has to be easy. One of the things that we thought was missing was this one-stop shop, one solution. We sometimes call it messaging as a service, but it's all about providing RCS, secure messaging, and also identity services. And what these customers are looking for is a reliable, reputable, secure source for all these services, because there are many grey routes out there. So the concept is what we call the VMH Secure Messaging Shield. So this is all about the Vodafone Messaging Hub, plus all these various add-ons and developments that we've made over the years to provide this really secure solution. So we have a firewall, which is rules-based, but we're also looking at AI, fraud, and bypass detection as well. And the suite of products that we're offering for security include such things as account takeover protection, number verify, tenure, recycling, all information that operators can provide to their customers. But with Vodafone Group, it's offering it on a group-wide basis. So one of the issues that we have with things like 2FA or multi-factor authentication is that from a customer's perspective, there's a bit of friction involved. They receive a text message, they then have to enter a 4-digit or 6-digit code to get authentication. So let's remove that friction and make everything happen in the background. So from a customer's perspective, everything is very easy to use. We also must be compliant with the latest requirements such as PSD2, and it also must be malware resistant. So the whole point of this is that we're offering APIs and everything happens in the background. And as a consequence, there's things like social engineering of one-time passwords is removed from the equation. So as a solution, it's completely seamless and it's completely frictionless as far as the end customer is concerned. So thank you very much.
Now that the discussions are over, it's time for the judges to do their work and select the top of the lot.
Judges, begin your voting now.
And Desirée, where is Lydia? Where is the flamenco dancer?
I think she's rehearsing outside.
We'll go get her.
Lydia, vamos, que te toca.
Now we're really happy to announce Lydia Cabello dancing to a song by Encarna Anillo.
Siempre acierta a un corazón verdadero, a un corazón verdadero. La alegría siempre acierta, donde cae el mundo entero, se están abriendo las puertas. Tram, 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 tram. Atardece calatero y eres la luz de mis ojos. Atardece calatero, llave que abre el cerro de mi corazón. me siento y respiro ahí y en la bahía. Se están abriendo las puertas de calle al mundo entero. La alegría siempre acierta y a un corazón verdadero. A un corazón verdadero. La alegría siempre acierta de calle al mundo entero. Se están abriendo las puertas. Voy mirando al horizonte, como lo mira la cama. Voy mirando al horizonte y me bendicen los mares con el misterio que esconden. Y me bendicen los mares con el misterio que esconden. Y una noche soñaba de luna llena y en mi oído cantaba y una sirena madre y una sirena y una noche soñaba de luna llena. Se están abriendo las puertas de calle al mundo entero. La alegría siempre acierta a un corazón verdadero. A un corazón verdadero. La alegría siempre acierta, me cae al mundo entero. Se están abriendo las puertas, se están abriendo las puertas, me cae al mundo entero. La alegría siempre acierta, a un corazón verdadero. A un corazón verdadero, la alegría siempre acierta, me cae al mundo entero. Se están abriendo las puertas.
Well, the judges' votes are in, but first let's have a look at how the industry voted in February. Right from the 5th place to the 1st, let's look at the results of the public vote.
In 5th place, CKHIOD Hutchison, end-to-end network configuration. In 4th place, Elisa Finland, Elisa Automate. In 3rd place, CKHIOD Hutchison, Travel Recovery and Steering of Roaming Optimization. In 2nd place, STC Kuwait, Unlimited Data Package. In 1st place, Rakuten Mobile, Roaming 360.
Amazing results! But remember, the public vote only has a 50% weightage on the final result. The other 50% depends on how the judges vote.
We can see Travel Recovery and SOR Optimization by CKHIOD Hutchison there in 3rd place. Unlimited Data Package by STC Kuwait in 2nd. And Roaming 360 by Rakuten Mobile in the lead with 1st place.
Last year, ROCCO identified the top 50 vendors for innovation in our Vendor Innovators 2020. Here's what we discovered.
Before we announce the winners of this year's MNO Innovators, we're gonna talk about innovation with the winning vendor of last year's Vendor Innovators, Sinch.
So I'm one of Sinch's co-founders. So I've been with the company since the start back in 2008, and I'm our chief evangelist, which means when there's not COVID, I travel the world and talk to people about what we do for our customers, and really try to engage with the industry, putting Sinch on the map. It's really all about getting or creating new or improved products or services for our customers, so that they in turn can enhance their businesses and meet their business goals. I think ultimately that's what innovation is for us, and it's really about helping our customers, grow their revenues, improve user experience, get more efficiency. It can be all kinds of different things that the innovation leads to ultimately with our customers. I think, first of all, being very close to the customer is key. We try to stay away from the ivory tower approach and really work with our customers, understanding their needs, understanding their business, to then fully understand how can we help improve them and improve their business success. I think the most important thing to really understand is that we're in the middle of a huge technology shift when it comes to business messaging. So SMS has reigned supreme for the last 15 years or so. And I think SMS has good longevity still, but the emergence of conversational messaging through RCS or WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or Apple Business Chat or Viber, WeChat, Line, Kakao Talk, etc. is a huge shift. And I think it will expand the market because there's so many new use cases that are opening up, given these channels are rich and conversational. So that's fantastic. At the same time, I think mobile operators really need to invest in RCS, which is their play in this space. And I know, it's been a pretty long process to get here. There are lots of ins and outs with Google, with the OEMs, etc. But nevertheless, if mobile operators want to play a part long term in business messaging, I think RCS is a key area for them to invest in. And I think on the threat side, if mobile operators don't, over time, more and more of business messaging will move to the OTTs. And ultimately, if RCS isn't a channel on the market at all, then there is an end of life for SMS. I'm not going to speculate if that's in 10 years or 5 years or 15 years, but there is definitely an end of life, and these other channels will take over. So I think it's important for mobile operators to get going, start building user base, to make that an attractive channel for enterprises to invest in. And I think they should start, if they haven't already started, 2021 is the time to do it.
Now, if you're feeling inspired by seeing these solutions and have some ideas, but maybe don't know where to start, engaging with digital transformation might be the answer. As well as our latest courses on 5G roaming and IoT negotiations, in April this year, ROCCO launched the Digital Adventures program, a program of new training courses you can take online at your own pace, especially designed with our industry in mind. How can we engage with gaming tech or edge computing? Well, it seems we have some answers to these questions. Let's take a look. Play the video.
From artificial intelligence to quantum computing, the tech industry has changed. But sometimes we don't understand new technologies well enough to engage with them. It's time to explore possibilities. Have yourself some digital adventures. Digital Adventures is a program of ROCCO U courses designed to get you and your team caught up and ahead of the curve. Navigate new technology trends in a language you can understand, presented by tutors in your industry who can see the synergies and opportunities. New learning modules coming this term. Be adventurous and take your learning to the next level. Digital Adventures, a new program of courses from ROCCO U.
Now, the moment of truth. Who will be the top 5 solutions in this year's MNO Innovators 2021? Combining the public and the judges' votes, let's reveal the top 5.
In 5th place, CKHIOD Hutchison, end-to-end network configuration.
I'm really happy that this project has been recognized, because I think this will be very much necessary in future for all roaming partners.
I'm really happy that the work that we put in there from Free Scandinavia and the roaming side is recognized, and I think the really nice thing of that work is also that it's not now a standalone thing just for Scandinavia, but that we can easily roll it out now also to other group networks, so that also other operators can benefit from the learnings of this project.
In 4th place, CKHIOD Hutchison, travel recovery and steering of roaming optimization.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a great honor to even have been nominated by ROCCO and recognized by the industry at whole on what has been a great and really collaborative and really innovative project that we've been working on. And the fact that it's been recognized by the industry is just brilliant and a real reward for everyone to be involved. So we couldn't really be happier.
To get recognized for your day-to-day job, it's a matter of pride, and I'm extremely happy about it.
The solution is a real example of great collaboration between the Hutchison groups. Specifically, Lopa did the majority of the work on building this, and she must be receiving the biggest thanks for all the work, but she was ably supported by the CK Delta data engineering team, as well as the business insights team, especially Tatiana Nikolova, who built and designed the dashboard. And then on the international carrier services side, Avinash Chowdhury and Charlie Ledger, who both worked closely with the CK Delta team to ensure the project was fit for purpose.
In 3rd place.
Let's find out who is in 3rd place. So in the 3rd position, we have Quality of Service Wheel and Super SQI by CKHIOD Hutchison. Congratulations, you've done a great job.
Just a big thank you to everybody. This has involved a wider team, and Manuela and I are just representing the solution and the concept. I'm very honoured to be considered for this, and we will continue to share the feedback and the outputs.
Yeah. Thank you. I mean, so glad to see that. A month ago, when this concept came to my mind, and then I had to share it internally, it was a pure concept. And now to see the way it has grown, and it's a reality within our company. Everyone in the company, even the top management, is familiar now with this new concept of SQI. And to me, it is amazing. And the way we have been working together with all the affiliates to have this becoming live. And it's now a kind of routine, process routine, where all the affiliates are really interacting to each other, applying this wheel. That again, the wheel was a concept a few months ago, and now it comes automatic as a business as usual around the quality of service. So I'm proud that we managed all together to bring this to life.
In second place.
And in the second position, we have... It's Elisa, Finland for Virtual Knock. Many congratulations, well done. What a great job.
This is, of course, a great honor, and it is something that our team has worked very hard to deliver and create a software that can meet the expectations of our customers. And it is very nice to hear that there is also recognition outside of our existing customers. And I think this is a great opportunity and great honor to be selected in such a exclusive team of people or products and companies.
What a result. I mean, what a result. But before we announce the number one, here's some more information from ROCCO.
We hope you felt inspired by seeing the solutions. The free report containing all the results is available to download from ROCCOresearch.com. Enjoy and feel free to contact us to let us know what you thought of Virtual Genesis and, of course, the MNO Innovators Awards 2021.
Watch out for the ROCCO 100 nominations coming this October, with awards this time next year at our live Genesis event in Andalusia, Spain, including a very special Visionaries Gala, which we're already planning.
We will repeat the MNO Innovators Awards in 2023. But watch out for the Vendor Innovator Awards coming much earlier to you in 2022.
Clearly, all the solutions have been great, especially considering the challenging times we are working in. But in the end, there can only be one winner.
In first place.
Now to reveal who is in first place, it's Rakuten Mobile for Roaming 360. Congratulations, Rakuten.
Oh wow, that's really great news to hear. This is not just a recognition, it's a proof that every colleague in the international roaming industry understands very well the need for a major change in the way we operate and deliver our international business. Thank you so much for everyone who voted for the solution, and thanks to ROCCO. More innovative solutions are yet to come. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners. Your awards are on their way right now.
Make sure you take the time to ask the MNOs about their solutions. It's been such a pleasure to get to know everyone who's been involved in Genesis this year. And I would like to thank all the team at ROCCO for their great efforts in making this happen. Muchísimas gracias a todos. So, from Cadiz in Spain.
And from London.
Cheers!
Thanks for joining us and buenas tardes. See you in person in 2022.